Hello, happy new week. So, this week on Contemplations with PB Contemplations, I just came to say one thing to us all, and that is check on people. This week, check up on people. Check up on your friends, your acquaintances, your family. The people you think are okay or are doing fine may not necessarily be okay. So come closer. There's my team Akimbinu Senator Abari. Let me explain that to you. Akimbinu Senator Abari, it's a Yoruba adage that simply means, if I feel you're my friend and I think you're not checking up on me and I put up a complaint and you go like Akibinu Senator Abari, simply meaning that honestly you shouldn't get angry at whoever doesn't check up on you or you haven't seen in a while because honestly you don't know what they are going through. So some people in trying to defend their bad behavior a lot of times will come up with Akibinu Senator Abari, you don't know what I'm going through, blah 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 blah. Hello, come closer. Every one of us, especially if you're a Nigerian, we are going through things and things are going through us. Everybody is going through one thing or the other, albeit in various degrees or in varying degrees. So that cannot be the reason why you don't occasionally lift your head up from your own issues and look out for the other person, especially if you call them your friends, your family, and then even acquaintances. All right, let's do better. Technology has made things a lot more easy. You're just a call safe too far. You're just a chat. You're just a text message away from checking up of your friend that you've not heard from in a while, especially if they are the ones that usually are on the lookout for you, checking on you to say, hello, how are you doing, to let you know they're praying for you and you're always in their mind. Do not allow it always be that when it is time for you to check up with them, you go on the defensive and you come up with the line. We don't get angry at people we don't see Akipinu Center Abari. True. But if that is always your response all of the time, then something is definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Someone you need to do better. You need to do better. And you know the irony of it? If something happens to that person, or you hear that something happens to the person, let us even go extreme, death, then social media becomes flooded with so many eulogies, so many, pitiable, or for lack of a better word, so many write-ups, about the person, how they were a good friend, how they did this, how they're such an amazing person. When last did you tell them now that they have breath on their nostrils? A lot of times I see a lot of people come online. Maybe they've never ever interacted with the person's post or even said anything online. Suddenly you wonder, so this dead person has so many friends and everybody's it's a competition of who put up posts for them and who didn't put up posts for them. Seriously? You're horrible, you're a bad person, you're broken here. I said it. You're not a good person. Sometimes I imagine that it will be a case of old Rogers is dead and gone to his grave. How many of you know that poem? The last line of the last chapter says, old Rogers got up and gave her a knock. You understand? I imagine that a lot of dead people will wake up, if they were given the opportunity to wake up, they will give a lot of people writing eulogies for them on Facebook a knock. Like people wouldn't check on them, wouldn't care whether they were going through one thing or the other. But here they are writing eulogies. Let's be human together. Let's be humane and let's be human together. All right, this week, reach out to that friend you haven't heard from. Reach out to that acquaintance, that family member, that also, especially those who check up on you from time to time. It doesn't matter what you're going through. That is what it means to go through the extra mile. And then lastly, I want to address two sets of people. If you're a father in the Lord, you're a mother in the Lord, your job is not always to have, the people you lead come to you, the ones doing the one thing I believe as a spiritual cover is you should actually check on your spiritual children. From time to time, the Lord shall give you words concerning them if they are truly in your heart. I hope you know I'm a member of the clergy. I also have people that look up to me as a father and mother. So I say that from a place of love. Please ensure that you check up on them, especially those who are really, really, committed to you and who have shown again and again that this person, please do check up on them from time to time. Carry them enough in your heart to pray for them, such that when things are going wrong with them, you can pick it. That, I believe, is true fatherhood, true motherhood. Okay? And then, for those of you who are members of congregation that believe your pastor's only purpose in life is to be checking on all the members, guess what? A good shepherd will always do that. He will do it. However, I hope you know there's nothing wrong with you picking up your phone from time to time and checking up on your pastor, on his wife. Hence, I just thought to check on you. No, it doesn't matter that you saw them on Sunday. Some pastors are preaching on Sunday with a whole lot of pain in their heart. They're preaching on Sunday, they're crying on the inside, but they can't share it with you because their job is first to feed you and to cover you. And sometimes the pain is not that they were wounded, as it were, maybe from things they are going, burdens they might not be able to share with you. But you know, that call, that chat, that text message tells them that, oh, somebody somewhere even cares enough about me. And you tell them, oh, we're praying for you. I just feel like checking up. I hope everything is okay, sir. Please check on people today. Let's stop being self-centered, self-centered people. Right, just on Friday, I think I've said lastly like 3 times, part of the pastoral. So, lastly, I mean it this time around. Lastly, sometime last week, a dear sister of mine here, who is usually very vocal about a particular, area in the family life. I honestly did not notice that she's not been online for a while. But in the course of last week or 2 weeks ago, I just saw her pop up on my status. I'm like, that's true. I haven't seen this auntie in a while on social media, and that's so unlike her. True confession. 1 week passed, I think it was the second week. I made a mental note that I must reach out to this person. And it's not like she's that close, but I mean, we've interacted as colleagues, from time to time. I've invited her to my platform, right? I even met her online, right? So I made a mental note. And last week, Friday, I was like, whoa, you said you were going to reach out to this person. I think she checked my status again a second time. And it's a long time I've seen her on my status. I'm like, oh, boy, you've not checked on this person, right? So I decided to, on Friday, it was even late at night, I was editing a document. I'm like, you know what? I dropped the document immediately. Very important. I was chasing deadlines. I dropped the document and I picked up my WhatsApp and I began, how are you, ma? I just noticed I haven't seen. I hope everything is okay. And she was vulnerable enough to let me know that, well, I'm going through one thing or the other, and I'm going through stuff now. But I trust God that when I'm better and I'm stronger, I will be back online. But I could see from her response that, she was truly happy that at least somebody noticed and she thanked me. And I responded that thank you for being vulnerable. And now that I know, I will commit you to prayer. And I have something. I never tell anybody that I'm praying for you. I'll pray for you, and I don't. It's a taboo for me, right? I will take it up, and you can be sure I'm praying for that person, right? But she's been missing. I'm sure a lot of us might know the same person, but how many people have taken the pace to check up on her outside of our family, and some family members too? You've not even checked up on your people, right? From time to time I do these things. There was another lady who had just lost her mom, and I didn't know. I just know this person is very vocal and vibrant online. We're not so close, but I just entered Facebook Messenger. Hello sis, I've noticed you've not been online, and I'm reaching out genuinely, not for anything, not for gossip, because those of you too that is apropos you are about. No, genuinely. I know. I mean, this person is very vocal, engaging online. All of a sudden, they just go silent. And so I reached out. I said, sis, I haven't seen you. I hope all is well. I hope you're okay. And you could see the gratitude emanate from her that, oh, somebody even bothered to check on me. And it was after chatting with her, and she, was, let me know that she's going through stuff. Her mom is in the hospital, and she's, very sick for the chronic ailment. And I began to take up the ministry of, intercession. Let her know I'll be praying for you, I'll be praying for mom. Maybe, and then of course I'm a pastor, maybe you can do this. And I kept on checking from time to time. Unfortunately, mom did pass on. But I think it will mean a lot to people if we reach out to them, right? How do I know? Way after that incident was past, she did a post, appreciating me. I didn't expect that a post would come, to appreciate, especially openly. I mean, if she did it behind the scenes, which she had done severally, I'm fine. But it's just to show that people, it matters to people. It touches people that you care enough to reach out. I think I've said enough. This week, all I'm saying is reach out to people. Place a call. Do a WhatsApp chat. A lot of us on WhatsApp. Send a text message. Oh, haven't seen you. I hope you're okay. Genuinely, do not only reach out to people when you need stuff. It's bad behavior. My message this week: reach out to people. Make that call. God bless you. Have a fantastic week ahead.